Another day on Sly Media Productions, your favorite online television. And as usual, for you never to miss some of our exciting and informative program, what you just need to do is to subscribe to our channel. Remember to click that button, like or follow. And every time we go live on air, boom, you are sent a notification to say, this is it. And as usual, something just goes viral. What is it all about? What is it that we are talking about today? Nasi trikutaura nezvemumwe murume akanetsa mazuva apfuura ya pa social media kunyanya pa Twitter apo pakabuda picture achipiwa dish mushure mekunge aita mbiri yevana vanga vapasa pachikoro pake. A lot said no, he is not a Zimbabwean teacher. Others said the teacher is from Malawi. Others say the teacher is from Zambia. But guess what? We had to track him and bring him to our studio. He is here with us. And Mr. Muso, Magadi.
Thank you so much.
Just a lot said, no, this man is not Zimbabwean.
Yes.
Did the message even come to you? So that I was a teacher with Munum.
Yes, I saw in one of the media saying, "Oh, this man is from Zambia.
Yes.
He's a Zambian."
Yeah.
So I just laughed and said, "No, I'm a Zimbabwean, born and bred in Zimbabwe."
Yes, exactly. Yes. What I want to talk about, Mr. Muso, is, when you're growing up, did you say, I want to be a teacher? Or you became a teacher by accident?
No, it was not becoming a teacher by accident. You know what? When I was 13 years old, I discovered myself. Yeah. I discovered that I want to change the world. I want to bring positivity in the world. So when I was 13, I saw that I'm going to become a teacher. So that is where I discovered myself. So from that time onwards now, I knew where I was going. I knew why I was at school. I knew what I was supposed to do after finishing school.
At 13?
Yes.
What was the motivation behind? Most of us then, but here is Muso, you see. Because of that, I want to be a teacher.
I love children.
Okay.
I love to see the young ones doing well. I love to see the young ones excelling. Yes. So I just thought that it's in me. It's in me. I feel it was in me. So that on its own, it pushed me. And guess what? When I just finished school, straight away, boom, I went to the teacher's college, boom, university, boom, now a teacher.
Yes. Which school did you go to soon after university?
I started at primary. I went at M. Primary School. I'm from Kwekwe, Muso. Okay. Then after finishing my primary, I went to Loreto. Then after finishing my secondary education, I went to Rio Tinto Zombe High School, where I finished in 1997. After finishing straight away, I went to Hillside Teachers College. Then I finished at Hillside. I started teaching at Summer Dogs down there in Zombe. You know what? When we arrived there, we changed the environment. Students were just demotivated. They were just discouraged. They did not discover who they were. So when we arrived there, we brought a positivity and impact in that community. There was a teacher also who was known as Mr. Magebe. He's now at Rusununguko in Zombe in Kwekwe. He was so much also interested in seeing these young kids doing well, excelling in school. So that combination, me and Magebe, it was something else. I was now teaching history, Shona, Bible knowledge. Magebe was now teaching agriculture, commerce, and science. So the students that we taught in that year, they had 5 or more subjects. The first of its kind in an area called Zama Dogs down there. So that is what we did year in, year out, year in, year out. Then eventually I went to another school, Rio Tinto Zombe High School. I learned there. Now I was going there as a teacher now.
Okay, before we go back to Rio Tinto as a teacher.
Yes.
We know most of the college guys, being deployed in a rural setup, it's a no-go area. How then did you say find yourself in that area?
I love such areas.
Okay.
I also love disadvantaged students, disadvantaged pupils, those people that are said, you cannot do anything. I love those. You know what? My best classes are those list classes at a school. At a school, you can have 1A, 1B, 1C. The C's, give me those students, or one blue, one red, or one purple. The purples, those who are downtrodden, give them to me. I love them. When I went to Samamba, that is the setup that I wanted. So I knew so many of these students, they are not exposed. So many of these students, they are not motivated. They don't know the value of education. So now here I am at an area like this, and I want to inspire, transform such a community, such students. Now, I did miracles. I had so many A's. Whenever I teach students, I usually have around 20, if I have 50 students, automatically 30 their A's. If I've got 50 students, automatically 35 also their A's. That was my norm. That is me from that time up to today. Okay. I've got bunches and bunches of certificates. In the district, becoming the best teacher. In the province, becoming the best teacher for so many years.
Okay. Now, from Samamba, you went to Rio Tinto.
Yes.
There first as a student and now as a teacher.
Yes.
How was the reception when you get there?
When I arrived there, so many of my teachers who taught me, they were still there. Yeah, they were still there. So when I arrived there now, I was also encouraged now that here at Rio Tinto, they've got A level. Yes. So I cannot teach A level because you've got a diploma. So that on its own, it made me to want to go back to school again. So I taught for about 8 months, up to third term. Then I had to apply to Midland State University so that I can go and do a degree, so that I can come and teach the A levels. So I taught there for a very short period of time. Then I went to Midland State University, did my degree, came back. Woo, when I came back, fireworks.
Yes. Which subjects did you first started teaching?
I'm a historian. Yes, I eat history, I sleep history, I drink history, I work with history. I'm a historian by
So, the first batch of students, now you are from MSU, a degree teacher, you are teaching history. How many students?
Breaking records, Mr. Robert, breaking records. That year, breaking records.
How many students?
I'm not sure about this now. I don't know about the numbers specifically, but what I knew, I was the best in the district. What I knew, I became number 1 in the province. I'm not sure about the actual A's and so forth.
Okay, so tell me, what's the secret behind? Because Mama Tichane, then comes Mr. Muso, coming from Samamba, records broken.
Yes.
Now at Rio Tinto, records again starts falling. I mean,
you are supposed to know yourself. Number 1, identify yourself. Who are you? Yes. I identified myself at a very young age. Who am I? I'm a teacher. So as a teacher, it was a calling. It's a calling. My teaching is a calling. I enjoy. I wish one day you come in my lesson. I enjoy that. When I'm in a classroom, I feel that is where I belong. It's a calling. So I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I enjoy teaching history. So whenever I'm doing it now, we see that students that I teach, they automatically enjoy the teaching that I'll be doing. And by the way, I teach history. History is an art subject. And art now, I inspire them. You know what? As they're starting to do history, I usually like Form 1 when they're starting to school. I'm giving Form 1s and also upper and so forth. But Form 1s, I want them, if you catch them young, inspire them, motivate them, pamper them with the history, and you tell them, arts, they're important. They're important. Don't look down upon them, even if you want to do commercials or sciences. But arts, when we are praying, you know what they do? Our Father, who is in heaven, and thou art, the art is there in our Lord's Prayer. So it means it's very important. So do history. So because of that now, when we start first term, when we start doing history, I start teaching them now, automatically we are on the same lane, and everything just boom.
But one thing, the relationship between teachers and students, sometimes, there is that, it's not interlinked. Hey, history teacher, maths teacher. What is your relationship like between you and the students?
I'm so close to my students. And what I can tell you, all the students that I taught, they won't forget me.
Okay.
I know that. I try to be on their level. I just try to de-roll and become them. And understand them. Possibly I'll talk about my books that I wrote later on. So because of that now, I eventually wrote books now on the school environment, what challenges they are facing, so that these students now, they are comfortable, they enjoy the learning process, and the teachers now, they are so close to students, so that when a student, if he or she is having a problem, he can approach you and you can assist them. And they can, what I want best students. I want a society that will be having good citizens after finishing a school. So at school now, I'll try just to de-roll and become like them, something like that. So I'm very close to so many of my students. They come to me. If they've got a problem, they come to me, say, we're having this problem. Say, I'm not understanding this. So because of the way I teach, some of them, they read ahead. So when they read ahead, they approach me. So that relationship is so important. And those students who are not doing well, who are facing challenges again in school, again, I motivate them. What is important, these students, they want to be encouraged, they want to be motivated, something like that. If you do that, that's the end of it. They will love you and they will pass your subject.
So how do you feel when one of your students fail?
I've never experienced that. Let me start, because there are two categories here. For all levels, like last, when I was I'm now at Camelot High. At Kweko High, my last stream, it was the Form 4s. Yes. For Form 4s, obviously, we have some casualties, one or two. In an environment like that now, you should know that obviously one or two students want to do, especially the all levels one. But for A level, it's difficult, because at A level, you know that a D, it's a pass. But for my students to get a D at A level, you can imagine if I have about 40 students, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 40, give them, why should he fail? Why should she fail? Why? That is my 40. You can imagine 40. For 2 years, every day you'll be meeting my just there. For 40 students, then come 2 years, they fail. Why? But for all levels, there are too many. Possibly in a stream, you'll be having about 250 or 300. Obviously, some casualties, 1 or 2 can have D's or E's and so forth. But
at A level,
for all level, we can have those casualties. But still, I'll be having so many A's. Yes, I'll be having years here and there for all level. But for A level, in fact, when I teach you for A level, if you want to enroll in my class next to come January 2023, you have an A.
Yes, I did history at A level. Yes. But I don't have an A. But since you've invited me to
come 2023, enroll in 2023. Or you can watch what I did now. Since my teaching is so exciting and so forth. Okay, 2019, because of COVID. Some of my students, I'm now having students all over Zimbabwe. Because I went on to create WhatsApp groups. I've got more than 30 WhatsApp groups where I teach students for free of charge. I give them notes, I record audios, post them. So some of them, I saw that they're enjoying that. So I went on to create a YouTube channel. So for those who are not doing well, all the topics, from topic number 1, Zimbabwean history, to the last topic is on my YouTube channel. Topic number 1, European history, to the last topic is on my YouTube channel. So students, they are doing well, they are passing. Those who are doing, who don't have a facility for Wi-Fi and so forth, just those who wrote in 2019. I've got one of the students, one from Nyanga, I don't know that person, and those who have got visual problems now. They did well. That year, 2019, they did well with my audios. Just listen. If I give you one, I'll give you a test of one of my audio when I'll be storycising. They do it well. They are doing well. So it's just like that. It's just like that. Yeah.
Okay. So which school are you teaching now?
Now I am at Camelot.
Camelot.
Yes, in
This is where the famous picture went viral.
And I was at Camelot. I went in January, so I was at Kwekwa then.
Oh, you were at Kwekwa where the famous picture.
Yes. Was at Rio Tinto, I was there 2004 up to 2010. Then 2011 to 2020, I was at Kwekwa. Then 2022 now to current, I'm at Camelot.
Yes. That picture, Mr. Muso, when it went viral, it received a lot of mixed feeling. But I know from the way that you are talking, how did you feel, receiving such a token of appreciation from the powers that be, vis-a-vis the comments that then followed that?
Yeah, the appreciation, so many people, they were saying this and that on the appreciation, but the appreciation that I value most, the students. They did, like what I told you, my students won't forget me. Even if they are 40 or 50, they will still remember this. They have got that historian. That man had passion. That man, he wanted us to do well. He wanted us to, that on its own. Like what I said, I'm now surviving for these youngsters. I'm now surviving for these leaders. In fact, my purpose here on earth is just to make these youngsters do well. So as long as they do well, I've fulfilled my purpose here on earth. I'm here, I'm alive to make them do well.
Yeah, but Mr. Muso, I know this is a bit personal. Teaching profession for now is not a well-paying job. It's common because your salaries are discussed in the Apex Council. We know how much a teacher takes home. So now you have a WhatsApp group. You want data. You want to upload your video on your YouTube channel. Where then do you get the resources?
Like what I said, teaching is a calling. Teaching is a passion. If you've got passion for something, I want this, I want them to do well. You do well, you empower them, you impact them. In that impartation now, you have one student say, I just want to appreciate you, I just want to give you $10 for bundles. Or those who do well, after passing out, they appreciate me, they buy me bundles. Some will just say, I would just want to appreciate you for what you did in our lives, something like that. So you keep going because of of that. Not only that now, every Saturday, I move around the whole country. I have a school called Weekend School. Every Saturday, I leave Kwekwe around 5 p.m., 5 a.m. The days that I slept, that I was in Kwekwe on Saturday, for these years, I can count them. So 5 a.m. I will be at bus stop Senderai in Kwekwe, come to Harare, teach here, I've got some students here, teach them. 1 o'clock I'm done. Possibly those will be there, there will be 10 or 15, get $40, then you remove 15 bus fare, then you go back to Kwekwe, 1 o'clock I'll be done, going back. That was my life, that is my life every day. Then because of that now, some areas they also be wanting me, so I ended up inviting Miss Banda from Mount Pleasant. So when I'm not in Harare, she takes yes. Then I go to any areas around Zimbabwe. That is my life every day. That is my life.
Mr. Muso, are you married?
Yes, very married. Yes,
how
very
many,
married.
how many kids?
I've got one child.
One child.
Yes.
Saka hanzvadzi yangu iri kuchita sei about every weekend munhu hapo aenda uko aenda kunotiticha obviously enda apa kana ari pamusiri kunonzi kuharare muchiticha muri payoutube channel muda kurekodha audio muda kuposta saka nguva yehanzvadzi yangu inowanikwa papi papa pacalling yenyama
Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, I'll be at home. Saturday, around 6 p.m., I'll be back to Kwekwe.
Yeah.
Sunday, church.
But is she also in the same profession as you?
She's a teacher, yes.
She's a teacher?
Yes.
Yes,
she's a teacher.
Some understanding.
Yes.
Because probably if you had married a journalist.
Yes.
So how old is the kid?
She was doing Form 4 now. She just finished writing the exams. Yes.
And do you expect...
Yeah,
A's.
so many obvious A's. Yeah. But when it's your child now, you are
it's
making
different.
these children all over Zimbabwe do well, pass it. Yeah. Now it's yours. So I just pray to God that she does well. Come February when the results are out.
Plus, also the relationship between father and child.
I'm so close.
Yeah.
I'm so close to it. Very, very. If you go to my YouTube channel, sometimes I just wake up and say, do you want to record? She says, yeah, I want to record. So after school now, we go together. I've got some videos of here recording about some of the topics that we have in history.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got about 5 or so topics that she recorded. And she's there on my YouTube channel.
She also wants to be a teacher.
I'm not sure.
The mother a teacher, the father a teacher.
No. You are supposed to we have got different purposes here on earth.
Yeah.
She has got also her own purpose. So I just wanted to identify her purpose. Come results, when the results are out, I wanted to identify her own purpose, then pursue what her purpose. Then I will, as a father, I'm there to cultivate now. I want her to be the best, not to become a teacher, but to be the best of who she wants to become. So my purpose as a father is just to cultivate her, lead her to where she wants to go. That is also what I'm doing with now my students. I'm now mixing morality and the history. So many students, they are coming to school, they don't know what they want to do after finishing school. So I'm now there now as a historian now. You are supposed to identify your purpose. Who are you? What do you want to do after finishing school? Why are you coming to school every day? That on its own. Do academics, but know what you want to do. Yeah. When you're in Form 3, are you going to be in commercial classes, sciences, or arts? Yeah. Identify yourself. So many students, they don't know that. After Form 4, they wrote Form 4 now. Results in February. Come results, they don't know what they want to do. Which combination do you want to do? They don't know. After finishing A level, another problem again. Which degree program do you want to do? They don't know. So now, me as a teacher, as a father to my son, my daughter again, I'm there now to cultivate what she wants to do, pursue that, and she'll be different from other. You're just supposed to be different. Yeah. If you are different now, you do with passion, with this zeal. In my class, I'll be jumping, sitting, doing all sorts of things, so that students can memorize in the exam. They think about Muso, talking about the world over, and they dance and sing. I do that, so that learning becomes what exciting. If the exam, I know they'll be laughing, just everything, just like that.
Mr. Muso. Yes. I know you've taught a lot of students.
So many of them.
Some of them has excelled in life. Which student comes to your mind now as we are sitting right now, say, Robert Afmani, a student who did A, B, C, D?
Well, I've got one who graduated on the first. It's called Michael Welezani.
Michael Welezani.
Yes, we popularly call him Professor.
Yes.
I met that child through my seminars. I was having a seminar in Chitungwisa. After the seminar, say, come in. Say, can I see you? What's the problem? Say, I'm an orphan. I don't have school fees. Now I'm just seated. I'm no longer going to school, and I'm supposed to be writing my exams this year. So I don't know whether you're going to help me. I felt tears coming from me. The money that I got from that seminar, all that money, I just removed my bus fare and gave it. That is the journey that I started with that young man. Yeah. So from that time, I paid his school fees. He finished his A level. He did well. He had about 14 points. Okay. Then after that, now going to university now, I could not raise enough money for him to go. Okay. So from my friends that I have, those that are supporting my vision now, there's a pastor who is in UK, Pastor Justine. I talked to her. I've got this young man. He's so focused. He does not drink. He's so focused. He wants to do well. Please assist me to pay his fees. She agreed. She started paying fees for that young man until he finished this year. And this year, the young man graduated. And he's very sharp. Okay. If you want, he's looking for a job. If you want someone here, I'm going to refer him here. He'll come and see you.
Michael, if you are watching or listening to this program, please come to Sly Media Studios. We want to talk to you. We want us to tell us who Mr. Muso is. He has told us about you. And we also want to hear from you who Mr. Muso is. And he has said you are looking for a job. You never know. It might be a platform. By the end of the program, someone might be calling you.
Another one, possibly before going further, there's also another one who I think he was God sent. You know, when I was coming to Harare, he only managed to pay the money for that lesson on Saturday. Then he openly told me, say, I don't have money. His name is called Pauline. We call him General. Yes. That is disciplined. He's a bit older because of problems at home and so forth. Yes. So I was again with that child. He managed to do well in his A level, but 2 years back, he also had 14 points. Then that child now is on standby because I failed to. By then I managed to raise about 10,000 2 years back. So he went to pay at MSU here in Harare, but still they wanted more money, so I could not raise that money. So that was the end of it. So he's just seated. It's called Pauline. He's just seated again. Then in Kwekwe, I've got another one. who is called a promise Livingstone. A bright student, he was doing 4 subjects, doing sciences, again trying to assist here and there. So these are students who are brilliant, but because of the environment, they are not doing quite, they're doing well, but they're not financially, yes.
But there you are, Zimbabweans, a challenge from Mr. Muso. He is not saying, let's do it, but we are saying, let's do it. Let's assist Mr. Muso. Probably it has never crossed his mind. Why not start a Muso Foundation, that takes care of disadvantaged children that are sharp in class from various societies, so that at least he can fulfill his calling. He is not saying, come and help me, but he is saying the sharp students are out there sitting at home. They do not have the resources to pursue their education. So let's have a challenge and start a Muso Foundation where you run it and also send these kids to school. Mr. Muso, you are also in Oath.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
I've written about 5 textbooks, 3 for the advanced level for the A level, currently being done in schools, then 2 for the ordinary levels. Then I went further. I realized that most of the students now, they are being affected in our society because of the rampant spreading of drugs, early childhood marriages, and some challenges that are taking place in the school environment. So I decided again to sit down and write novels, encouraging, like what I told you, inspiring students that they are supposed to be focused, they're supposed to be focused on those pieces, these 6, 7, P's for what? For success, purpose, perseverance, positivity, something like that. So that's what I was explaining in these books. The first novel is called The Right Steps. What are the right steps? You know what? Students, they are being involved in early sexual relationships. They are sleeping around while they are still young. So I'm saying, no, don't do that. Wait, time for that is going to come. At the moment now, we are going to school for the purpose. Pursue the purpose. These demons that are going to come, trying to disturb you, don't worry about those demons. Focus. When you are going to Harare, you are going to pass through Norton. There's a bus stop. If you drop in Norton now, you have lost your vision. If you sleep in Norton, you are gone. You go to Chekutu, you go to Kadoma, you go to Kwekwe. So those bus stops now, those demons, I call them distractors now, they are not supposed to affect you, but remain focused on on your schoolwork. So the right steps of of life. Another thing that I discovered, so many of our students, they don't know the source of life, God. They don't have time to pray. When we were growing up, what we used to do, we woke up in the morning, come, praising the source. After that we pray, thank you Lord for the day, thank you for my parents. Then after that we go to school. So many of our parents now, they no longer have that time to talk to the source, to talk to God. So because of that now, a student when he goes out now, we see that he faces these problems now, and we see students are behaving. So that is also what I was trying to touch about. Then towards your right destiny. Your destiny now, Robbie. Go into your destiny. Everyone is important in school. No, I respect all the students in school because you don't know what they are going to become tomorrow. So everyone now come here. Let's sit down. Let's focus on our destiny. You can do it even when your parent is dead. Or even if your house is broken. Even if you're staying in Tombangala. No, I come from a place called Tombangala. Somewhere there with donkeys and cows. You can think that I can make it in life. You can make it. Some of our names, Shubikai, Tambuzai, Chebai, those names now, they can lower your intrinsic motivation. You can do it beside, even if you've got that name. I usually go to Gokwe for my seminar. Some of my seminars on Saturday, I go there. The students are discouraged. Some wrote O-level, passed 2 subjects. You wrote O-level, passed 3 subjects. You've got 2 sittings, C's. You can make it, even if you've got those C's. It's only the mind. Change the mindset. It won't remain like that. Go for your vision. Go for what you want to fulfill. You can do it. So I was saying now, let's move to our visions. Let's move to our destinies. It's possible, and it's very possible. And students, they are doing well because of what I am trying to instill in them.
So, books. When someone says, "I want to buy a book from Mr. Muso," where can we find these books?
For the textbooks, you go to New Trends. That is the publishing house. They are here in Harare, in Julius Nyerere, and also Samora Machel. You go there, New Trends, you get any of your copy. Then for the novels, there's a company in Norton called Essential Book Publishers. You just get hold of them. Mr. Alec Kaposa is the owner of that publishing house. They can also go there. Not only that, Mr. Robi, those who want to publish books now, my students, I told them now, make yourself a person of value. If you want to write novels, if you want to write poems, if you write short notice, Mr. Kaposa is there for you. Write those novels, write those poems. You can become an author while you are at school. Teachers, again, who want to write textbooks, it's the time now. Go to your laptop, compile information, compile with the information, write your textbook, and that on its own is going to improve the setup in schools, improve the educational system in the country.
Okay, as we round off for Mr. Muso, when I was doing history at A level, I used to like Napoleon.
Yes.
In comes Antoinette.
Yes.
So those are some of the things that I remember. What is it? I mean, your favorite, topic for A-level history?
Thank you for bringing that topic. Thank you so much. Mr. Robi, Napo, I call him Napo. Go to my YouTube channel, I call him Napo. You know what, Napo? He came from a disadvantaged family. He was not known. He was an ordinary person. But inside him now, there was greatness. One day I'm going to become the leader of what? Of France. You know what? One day they took go. We want people to be in the army. Come. He went there. So when he went there now, he knew what he wanted in life. So I told my students, when you go to school, do you know what you want to become? If you know now, let's go run. When they ran, he became number one. So when he got the job now, he did it differently from others. So when you are at school now, you do everything differently because you know what? Your vision, you know what? Your purpose. As he was doing that in Napo, he was recognized. Mfana Yakapenga, come here, Mfana, sit here. He was promoted. When you're at school, when you're doing differently with other things, the other people are doing now, you'll be promoted prefect, head boy. So when that took place now, eventually he rose. He became an army commander. As an army commander, later on, he became the best army commander. France, it was defeated in 1789, in 1792, it was defeated in 1795. Defeat. So you can be defeated in life. You lost this, you are poor, you are twinkling. But one day, now, he wanted to say, for now, he was the army commander. We can challenge Austria, we can beat Austria. Austria was a big country. We've got big things ahead, 15 points. Big degrees ahead. That degree that is going to change your life. Your life. We can beat Austria. But say 15 points. But Austria, can we defeat it? Then he said, don't worry, we can defeat it. They declared war against Austria. Austria was used that France, and guess what? Austria was defeated. The first victory of France after so many years. You see, people say, Napo. So we can become a Napo of what? Of tomorrow. Not only that now, Cecil Johnson Rhodes. Cecil John Rhodes, he was 17 years old, yet a lung problem. Our students, most of them now 17, they'll be in Form 4. So 17, when you are sick, you are Jegulani, you can say, I cannot make it. You can make it despite your health. So because of that now, he had a dream, a big dream. He wanted to occupy Africa from Cape to Cairo. Cape, we're talking about South Africa. Cairo, we're talking about Egypt, the whole of Africa. That dream, when you are 17, if you tell your other students, about other learners, about your dreams, I'm going to become a great person, I'm going to be influential. They say, can you occupy the whole of Africa? But what happened? Today, there are people who go to Nyanga to just to pay to see the bed where Cecil John Rhodes slept. There are scholarships 2022 that are paying fees for students. Cecil John Rhodes, he died in 1902. We are in 2022, but he appears as if he died yesterday. So, students, learners, you can do it. You can do it. It's only the mind. Don't worry about what people say. If you talk about other, you know what? When I was telling other students, when I was finished writing my last paper for FRIS, by the end of called Divinity, I want to be a teacher. People were laughing. Oh, I want to be a teacher. It's not about money. It's about vision. It's about passion. Where I want to go. Yeah. So people will criticize your vision. People will criticize you because of what? Of your vision. But if you know what you want, if you know who you are, go for it.
Yes. There you are, viewers. We can spend the whole day talking to Mr. Muso already. So, Mr. Muso, for those that want to get in touch with you via social media or any other platform, where do they find you and where should they search?
My number is 077 101 9392. They can also visit my Facebook page, History with Muso. Everything's there. For those who have got students doing O level and A level, just go there. You will find everything, all the notes, all the videos, everything is there. I'm a teacher. I'm based in Kwekwe. I teach at a school called Camelot. So if you want to get in touch with me, again, you come to Kwekwe. Or if you want to visit me, you can also invite me. Those who have got who are at different schools, if you have got challenges with your students, visit. I am a coach for the learners.
Wow.
Come, you just invite me, Mr. Muso. Come. Then I motivate, I inspire your students. I try to make them a better people. That is what I can say for now.
Okay. And the name of your YouTube channel?
It's called Menas Msongelwa or Mr. Muso. Mr. Muso. Then again, I forgot to talk about this. I've got a column on Sunday News where I write inspiring youths. Like today, on a Sunday, I write inspiring youths every Sunday. Then again on Radio 98.4 in Midlands, they invited me again. I've got now a slot where I go there, inspire students, guidance and counseling, talk to these students. Because I'm worried about the issue of drugs, issue of early child marriages. I'm worried about that. So we want this issue of drugs to just go down. Issue of child marriages, one student or one learner, 9 years old, becoming pregnant. Some of them students impregnate each other. It's a sad scenario. We don't want that in the society. So again, I've got a slot on the radio, but that radio is mostly based in Kwekwe, in Midlands, yes, in the Midlands area, yes. But I'm a coach for these students, for these learners. So if you have even problems with learners or students at school that wants me to come, if you want me to train your prefects, that's what I do. You just invite me, then and when I come, when I leave, your students won't be the same.
Wow. There you are, viewers. It's a challenge to parents, it's a challenge to school heads. Mr. Muso is available. But as I've said also during the course of the program, Mr. Muso also is looking after one or two disadvantaged children. He has said that Michael is one of them. He has already graduated. Others are also sitting at home. We are appealing as Sly Media to say, for those who want also to help Mr. Muso and the children, he has given you his contact details. If you didn't get them, we are writing them right there on the screen. So please get in touch with Mr. Muso so that at least you will say, this is what I've done. As he has said, all the students that he has taught, they don't forget him. But probably for some of us, we are forgetting him. I end up by saying, let's appreciate Mr. Muso today and not tomorrow. For now, Mr. Muso, thank you very much for your time. But before you go, the last words to one of the children watching, to one child watching this program right now, what is your word of advice that you can give her or him?
I just want to say that you can do it. Despite your background, despite your environment, despite any challenge, you could have lost your mother, you could have lost your father, you could have lost your sibling. Don't worry about that. Pick up the broken pieces. You can do it. Possibly you slept around. You were involved in sexual relationships, or possibly you were now taking drugs. You were now smoking. Don't worry about that. Just take up the broken pieces. Let's focus. Let's pursue our purposes. Let's pursue our visions. You can do it. You are the future leaders. You are the people that we are looking upon to change the environment, to change our tomorrow. So for the students, you are the best. You are the people.
So for those that want to join the WhatsApp groups, what do they do?
Those want to join my WhatsApp group, you just come to me, my inbox, just say I'm an A-level student, I'm an O-level student, I just want to join your WhatsApp groups, then automatically I send you a link, then you join. In those WhatsApp groups, there's no say, hi, kwakazonaya, strictly history, sharing of notes, sending questions, answering, helping each other. That is only what we do. Why? It is because we want to do well come the exam time. Others, they can say, exams for 2023, they're still far away. Start now, preparing now, every day, it matters. Make each second, each time or second count.
Yes, make each second count. We can spend the whole day talking to Mr. Muso. But if you can't find him on Facebook, Muso, Mr. Muso,
Yes.
and visit his YouTube channel. If you can't find him on YouTube channel, join the WhatsApp group. If you can't join the WhatsApp group, then buy the books. If you can't buy the books, then invite him to your school. Mr. Muso is everywhere. You'll never miss him. My name is Robert Afmane, and on behalf of Frank, our camera person for now, continue watching it. Bye-bye.